तो चलिए हिप बोन शुरू करते हैं। हिप बोन का जो नेक्स्ट पार्ट है इलियम हमने कवर कर लिया है, तो वो आप वीडियो में देख सकते हो। नेक्स्ट पार्ट है प्यूबिस। सो प्यूबिस इज द एंटीरो इन्फीरियर पार्ट ऑफ द हिप बोन। सो इफ वी hold the bone like this, so it is a right bone. So this part, this is from where I hold the bone, this part is the pubis. So it is the antero inferior part of the hip bone. Antero means anterior side and inferior downward, because this part is the superior part and this is the inferior, and this is the anterior and this one is the posterior. So antero inferior part of the hip bone. It has, pubis has three part. The first one is the body. This part is the body. Then superior ramus. This is ramus. Ramus means branch. This is the superior ramus. This part superior ramus, and this is the inferior ramus. Inferior ramus is the inferolaterally and the superior ramus is the superolaterally. Okay. Now let's start with the body of the pubis. So this part, this one is the body of the pubis. So body of the pubis has one border, one tubercle called as the pubic tubercle, and three surface. So let's start with the border. So this is the superior border. This one, this is the superior border, and this one is the tubercle. If you feel the bone, this surface, so this area has a tubercle. So this is the pubic tubercle. So this is the pubic tubercle at the lateral end of the pubic crest. This part, this is the pubic crest from tubercle up to the medial surface. So this is the pubic crest, this is the pubic tubercle, and the pubic crest is also called as the superior border. So this is the superior border of the pubis, then pubic tubercle, and the three surface. The first one is the anterior. So this is the anterior surface, this one, because this is the ramus. We only talk about the this part. So this is the anterior surface. This one is the posterior surface. This one. So posterior surface form the anterior wall of the true pelvis. So this form the interior wall of true pelvis, and the medial surface or symphysis surface. It articulate with the opposite pubis to form the pubic symphysis. So this is the medial surface. This one is the anterior surface. Only this area, only this one. This is the anterior surface. This is the tubercle called as the pubic tubercle, and this is the superior border, also called as the pubic crest, superior border. This is the pubic tubercle. Then this is the posterior surface, medial surface, and anterior surface. This is the border, upper side, superior border, and this is the surface, anterior surface. If we hold the bone like this, so this is the border and this is the surface, anterior surface. This is the posterior surface, medial surface. Next we talk about the ramus. So this is the superior ramus, this area. This is the superior ramus. Superior ramus has three border and three surface. So first we talk about the borders. First one is the superior border. Superior border also called as the pectineal line or pecten pubis. It extends from the pubic tubercle, this is the pubic tubercle, up to the ILIOPUBIC eminences. This is the ILIOPUBIC eminences, this area. So extend from pubic tubercle up to the ILIOPUBIC eminence. This is the superior border of the superior ramus. Then the anterior border. Anterior border again extend from the pubic tubercle up to the acetabular notch. So this is the acetabulum. So this is the acetabular notch. So this border is the anterior border. This is the superior border, and the next one is the inferior border. It forms the upper margin of the obturator foramen. So this is the obturator foramen, and this form the upper margin. This is the inferior border of the superior ramus. So this area is a superior ramus, this area. This is the superior border from the pubic tubercle up to the iliopubic eminences. Then from pubic tubercle up to the acetabular notch, this is the anterior border, and upper part of the obturator foramen forming the inferior border. If we talk about the surface, the first one is the pectineal surface. So, pectineal surface lies between the anterior and the superior border. So, this is the superior border and anterior border. So, this is the pectineal surface, this one. Next one is the pelvic surface between the superior border and inferior border. So, this is the pelvic surface. And last one is the obturator surface. Obturator surface lies between the anterior and the inferior border. So, this is the anterior border and inferior border. This part is called as the obturator surface. So, three surface. So, this is all about the superior ramus. The next one is the inferior ramus. This is the inferior ramus, this part. This is the inferior ramus. So, inferior ramus extend from the body of pubis. This is the body of pubis. This one is the body of pubis up to the ramus of the ischium. This part of the hip bone is the ischium. So, ischium, and this is the ramus of ischium, and this is the ramus of pubis. Okay. So, this is the inferior ramus, all this part. It continues with the ramus of the ischium. Okay. So, this is all about the pubis bone.